Hi there, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to talk about how to get your spark back. We as people, when we grow older, when we step into adulting, and when life hits us, we get too drained in the responsibilities and adulting that we often tend to forget what makes us happy. And I think the main reason why we lose our spark as the years pass by is because we either drench ourselves in the responsibilities that we get as we grow older, or we've had a massive heartbreak, or things have not been right for us in our lives. And I think all of these, at least one of these, is bound to happen to all of us at some point in our lives, because not every day is going to be a happy day. So what happens is, once we start getting problems after problems, and you think it's going to get better but things don't, at one point you're just like, chuck it, I don't want to do anything, I just want to lie in my bed, I want to sleep, I don't want to do anything. And I think that eventually continues, and one day you'll realize that it's been so long since I did this or did that which makes me happy. Because when we were kids, we barely have any responsibilities, and that's the reason why we focus on the small things in life, and we're not expected that much, we're not given any pressure, we don't suffer from heartbreaks, we don't suffer from any loss as such. And that's the reason why it is easier for us to enjoy the little things in life. But as you grow older, things change, and yes, you get the freedom, you get the money, you get the independence, and you get to do what you want to do. Along with every good thing that you're getting in adulting, you also get a lot of responsibilities and a lot of pressure to deal with. So sometimes it's just so hard to even put yourself first when you already have too much to deal with. You don't think about yourself, you don't want to make yourself happy, you don't give yourself the love, the care that you deserve. And sometimes what happens is, we start expecting it from other people, and when you yourself are not able to give yourself the love, how can you expect it from other people? So while all of us are dealing with our own things, we tend to lose ourselves in the process, and one day we look back, we think, what have I done to make myself happy? So I think it is very, very, very normal to lose your spark as an adult, because let's be honest, adulting is not easy. It doesn't just come with finding a job and becoming financially independent, but it also comes with a lot of relationships and friendships, and how you balance everything, and it's just a lot to deal with. And different people have different ways to deal with the whole pressure. Some people drain themselves into work, trying to forget about everything, and just work, 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 while other people is completely the opposite. They literally do no work, because for them, they need that balance between life and work. And when the life that they're living is not good, it is very hard for them to focus on the work, hence they rot in the bed the entire day. I come under the second category, and it is equally painful as the first category, because firstly, there is no good thing happening in my life, and secondly, I'm not even doing the work that I have to do. There is no life, and I don't do the work that I have to do. And there is this guilt along with the pressure that I am dealing with. And that probably is the worst combination. I think all of this combined is what makes us lose our spark. So, what do we do about it? Number one, do the things that you once enjoyed doing and you no longer do it right now. Because sometimes life gets in the way and you gradually forget about doing the things that make you happy. So dig back to the past, revisit your old memories, revisit the old songs that used to hit you deep, reread that journal entry, and get to know how it feels like to be your older, happy self. Because once you get to know how it feels like to even be happy again, you get some ray of hope. You'll feel like, oh, I can be happy. I am feeling happy. So listen to that old songs, reread those old books that used to make you feel something. Because sometimes all we need is to get back in touch with our inner child in order to feel happy again. That brings me to number two, which is focus on one thing at a time. This generation is known for having the least attention span, thanks to the short reels and the YouTube shorts, which literally makes us want to get whatever information we want to in the shortest period of time, because we can't focus on one particular thing for a longer period of time. So while sometimes we spend being lazy and not feeling motivated to do anything, sometimes we get this surge of motivation where we suddenly want to do everything. It is very easy to charge up and plan plan a lot of things only to end up not being efficient at your work. Because once we get that surge of motivation, it's like, oh shit, I have to do this, I have to do that. And you plan, you list out the things that you have to do. And by the time you finish planning and you start doing the work, you're already tired. At least it's like that for me. And I think you should just focus on doing one thing at a time, because doing and completing a work will give you that satisfaction that okay, I'm doing something. And that might initiate some spark in yourself, making you feel better about yourself, making you feel that I am capable of doing it. So the next time you swamp yourself with work, just stop right there and choose one thing that you have to do and complete it, and then go to the next one, instead of putting this entire pressure on you that you have to do multiple things at a time only to get burnt out. And that brings me to the third point, which is build your relationships. As much as we focus on self love, self care, spend some time with yourself, be alone, go on solo dates, all these are fun. But beyond a point, we need people in our lives, be it friendships, be it relationships, parents, siblings, whoever it is. You need at least one or two people to talk to and have that connection with. You need someone to get you, you need someone to see where you come from, you need someone to understand you. Now don't get me wrong, self love is important, taking care of yourself is important, going on solo dates and enjoying your own company is very important. But how long can you do it for? You can't live an entire life just by being by yourself. You need someone, you need those connections, you need to build good relationships with the people around you, because after a point you need someone. Yes, you can still be by yourself and enjoy your own company while you're being with someone, but you need that someone. It can be a friend, it can be a partner, it can be anyone. I think being with someone and having that company in your life is so important. So call that friend that you've been wanting to for a while, and go talk to your mother once in a while if you don't, because she probably is the only person in the world who will love you no matter what you do. And connect with people who match your interests, and let go of that ego if you have, and go talk to people. Now I don't mean to say you need to have hundreds of friends, but build at least 2 to 3 real connections, because as a human you need that. That comes to the end of my video. I hope you were able to relate to at least a few things in this video, and remember that there is always hope. No matter what you face, no matter how big of a situation it is that you're facing right now, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And you might not know that now, you might not feel like it's all going to get over, but it will get over, and you will have better days coming up in your life. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did like this video, do like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.